Hey guys, welcome to Kim on a Whim. I'm going to jump right into today's video. This is after our Halloween party and our house is pretty much a mess and needs to be cleaned up. I'm giving you an overview of the living room. I did tackle the living room one day and then the kitchen another day. However, I did get all of the Halloween decorations down on the first day, and then between getting them all packed up and put up into the attic, I was kind of done for the first day, so then I went back in and worked on the kitchen. But we're going to start right here in the living room, front room, family room. It's kind of an all-in-one, 3-in-1 room. I'm going to take the bats off of the lampshades here. Sorry, the cat was just meowing at the back door and I don't know why, and he's like kind of going all kinds of crazy. I think it's because this is Mia's like first full week of work and she's not home, and he's like, that's his buddy and he's kind of freaking out. But let me go see what he's up to. So it has come to my attention since we kind of I don't want to say redesign. Would you say redesign? I guess, well, maybe somewhat. We moved stuff around. How's that sound? I don't have a spot or a usual spot for my Christmas tree. And even though I am starting to think about Christmas decorations, I'm not quite there yet. I'm not ready to start pulling down all of the bins for Christmas time and putting everything up. When I was talking to Mia, we were kind of saying, like, maybe this year kind of keeping it a little low key. Like our tree, obviously that'll go up with all of our ornaments on it. We'll probably get a new ornament for this year, because that is one thing we always do, is get a new ornament every year. Probably why we need to get a bigger tree, because the stuff wasn't fitting. But, oh, by the way, if you see that item in the dollar store, grab it. This thing is the best thing I ever purchased from the dollar store. Hands down, the best $1.25 I have ever spent. I use this throughout the entire video for this day anyway. And then every day that I do laundry, I use it, because I can't reach all the way to the bottom of the drum. And that's always where the socks get stuck. But that thing, it's just like this little grabber thing. I don't know if I would recommend it for plugs, only because it does have a metal piece to it, but the grabber part is all rubber. Not sure if that's the best idea to do that, but I did. And I was very careful. But yeah, if you see it, grab it, especially if you're vertically challenged like I am. But back onto what I was saying with the Christmas decorations. We're kind of going to keep it low-key, get a new ornament. Like I was saying, that's probably why we needed a bigger tree. But other than that, I think we're just going to do like a few touches here and there. Not go too crazy, but I'm thinking the Christmas tree is probably going to go in where the one opening, the arched opening that we have that kind of goes into the hallway, the bedrooms and stuff like that. We might have to kind of put it in that corner there where the cat tower is, because I don't have any other spot for it at this point. See this thing? Like, look, anything that is above my head, I can grab with this little grabber thing.
A bigger scale the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way. No, no, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond Oh, tell me how you could just leave my side and just forget me and all the things we did together. Oh, tell me why you couldn't even try to meet me halfway.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Oh, no, not yet. All around you, Christmas tree.
Someone new who's not for you.
So it sounds like Mia is ready for Christmas already, but I'm just like, no. And I think I've said this before where it's almost like I rebel. Like, no, it's not Christmas yet. I'm not ready for it yet. And then I get to like 3 weeks before Christmas and I'm like, oh crap, like it's down to the wire and I have like 20 days to figure this all out. Hopefully I won't rebel too much this year and I'll like kind of get my act together earlier than later so that I'm not totally stressed out and bugging out come the holiday times, because that's never fun. That kind of always just, it puts an added stress that you really don't need at that time of the season. So I will not push it that far, but just not yet. Not ready yet.
But I can never stop again and keep thinking of you. No forgiving, no forgetting, but I keep missing you. You're not worth it, but I can help myself again and keep thinking of you. You're not worth it, but I can help myself again and keep thinking of you. You love me, no forgiving, no forgetting, but I keep missing you. You're not worth it, but I can help myself again and keep thinking of you.
The living room is all back together, so that's all squared away. It's looking good. It won't look good for much longer. That's how it is. Even when you have older kids, like it's still stuff gets, shoes at the door or jacket thrown over a chair or whatever. But now we're going to work on the hallway and grab all of the decorations from the hallway and pack everything up there. And on my point back to like the whole Christmas thing, I'm thinking the reason I'm not ready yet is because we are still having 75, 80, and I think like 2 days ago, it was like 83 degrees here and sunny, and we've had no rain for the last, I think they said month and a half now. And I guess that's kind of still got me in a summer spirit, or at least just a spring spirit. So I'm not quite ready to take that jump. But the first cold day, I'll be like, okay, we need to bust out flannels and puffer jackets and boots and socks, and because as soon as it's like 60, I'm freezing.
Coming to get you, wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your heart, coming to get you. Coming to get you, coming to get you. I've tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
So I decided to keep that real life clip in here. What happened was I knocked down the valance off of the blinds, and the brand new cat treats that I just bought. Literally opened them the night before. And this is what I get for not having patience, or I don't know if you would necessarily call it patience, but instead of going around the room with the ladder and taking down the border piece by piece, I figured I would just pull it from the one side, and it'll just, it's just a little piece of plastic. It'll easily just come down, and not thinking that it would take the valance from the blind and the cat treats down with it. But it's kind of story of my life. It seems like this happens more often than not when I'm trying to clean up stuff. And I don't know if I wouldn't call it clumsy. I am a bit clumsy, but yeah, you'll see. And it happens again later on in the video too. You'll also see that I use this little grabber thing pretty much on everything in the kitchen that I was taking down. I'm like obsessed with this thing now. I thought I was before, and I have to say, like, everyone in the house got a little bit of a chuckle out of it, and I'm like, but you don't understand, like, this helps. Like, I'm not breaking a rib reaching into the washer when I'm trying to get this stuff out. And then I thought, oh wow, like, wait, I can use this grabber thing on anything that's over my head, especially like all these little cobweb like things that I did grab from the dollar store also. So yeah, like, seriously guys, do not pass on this thing if you are, I'm gonna say 5'3" and under. Do not pass on it. I'm 5'4" on a good day, when I've gotten a good amount of sleep and my back is all aligned. But on most days I'm 5'3".
I feel the pressure, a force of habit to point at another mistake, but two wrongs don't make one right. I gotta pull it together before it's too late. An hourglass in my mind, a light. to pull me out, but how do I get out? Yeah, how do I get out? I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe. I gotta move on right now. I feel the pressure.
They weren't impressed. One less scare before Halloween's over. Just one more. I got a whole year before I can scare somebody again, so. Oh, ah, crap. Yeah, because I don't like to make more than one trip on things. I will do whatever I have to not make 2 trips. Of course, I'll wind up dropping something probably. But, oh God, look at the mess I made in my kitchen. It's bad. But I gotta grab everything from upstairs to try and put everything away.
Another chance, loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for a love affair, girl. When you're looking like that, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Damn, girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on your bed and you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in, I felt your breath. Then I knew the girl I need you. You're smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it.
Okay, so I got my table entirely cleared off last night. I needed to go to Costco and grab some stuff. I don't go to Costco often, but when I do, I kind of grab things that I know we really like. For instance, I grabbed these, but I can get these at Sam's Club too. Grab some of these Z-bars. Mia wants to try those for work. We still love Uncrustables, so we grabbed the ones at Costco. I usually just grab the ones at Walmart, the off-brand Grey Poupon, because Sam's Club does not have this. So I do grab this when I go there. I needed some olive oil. We're going to make some pancakes. Mia started her new job, so she needs stuff that's quick and easy in the mornings. So we're going to do batch stuff that she can take with her. I wanted to try this. Greg said we already tried this before, but I guess I don't remember, or did I block it out? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not a regret purchase, but we'll see. The egg bites, they used to have the ones, the Starbucks ones. Can't find them anymore at Costco, but we did grab these and we do like them. I did grab 2 of these. I already have one in the fridge. And then we did grab 2 of these. These breakfast sandwiches are so good. And I only find them at Costco. Well, they're the Kirkland brand, so that's why I only find them at Costco. Like I said, I don't go there often. I think they're a little more overpriced than Sam's Club. We did grab up some bagels. I'm going to probably freeze half of these so that they'll last a little longer. We got some of the Dots pretzels. Love these as a snack. Some blueberries, some grapes, and then I grabbed chicken breast. I couldn't find, they didn't have like boneless thin cut, so I just wound up with going with chicken tenders, and that way I can just pound them down to be like a thin cut breast. But that is my Costco haul. I do have to run to Walmart for just basic non-bulk items, but I don't know if I'm doing that today. We'll see. I do have to take this down to my mom. She forgot her bags when I took her food shop, and she left one in my car, so we got to take care of that. But yeah, this is I am missing something. I did get some. Oh, I got a face cream, but that's not, I don't know where that's at. I wonder if Mia grabbed it. But this here, just this small amount of stuff, $2.50. That was a little bit of a sticker shock. Like I said, I really think that Costco's a little more overpriced than Sam's Club, because I'll go through and I'll look like what is it per like roll of toilet paper or roll of paper towels, and they tend to be a little more than Sam's. So, but there, Costco. Almost everything from Costco has found a home. The only thing I can't figure out is the bars. I need to make a space for them somewhere so that I can just pop them into a basket or something. But that requires me to go through and start cleaning out my cabinets, which today I kind of didn't want to do that today. I just wanted to concentrate on getting my laundry done, because you can see I have a pile of it behind me, and then also doing like a really good scrub on all of my countertops. Now that I have everything as far as decorations all cleared out, I kind of want to start getting ready to decorate for Christmas, but first I need to deep clean everything. And I'm going to start a little bit by moving everything off. But honestly, like, I have come to the conclusion that I will never have clear countertops. I will always have my toaster out. I will always have my coffee pot out. Like, there's certain things that I just don't have the room to put away. So it's stuff that just has to be out on the counter. However, I am going to find a different spot for all the wine that I have here. I feel bad. My mother-in-law, every time she comes over for lunch, she'll bring me a bottle of wine. And she usually comes over about once a week. But I don't drink wine that much. And I now have, I think, like 5 bottles of wine just sitting there. I will cook with it, but then unfortunately what happens is I don't use the whole bottle when I'm cooking, and then I'm left with like half bottles. But I feel bad. Like, I don't want to say, oh, you know, you don't need to bring it to me anymore, because then I think like her feelings would kind of be hurt. But I am going to find a better spot for it, because it just looks very cluttered over here in this corner of the kitchen, and it's kind of an awkward corner to reach into because it is kind of deep, and I'm not quite sure what to do with that. I think something could be worked out that would be a little better, but that's for way down the line. Like I said before in my other video, I'm concentrating on getting my bathroom done first.
I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I couldn't get him off my mind.
Anyone need a good dose of penicillin?
But each other, I honestly don't know. Don't tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. 'Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it. But it's not easy, so tell me how to let go. 'Cause you really seem to know how to carry on. How to carry on.
Nobody was a fan of the cheese on cheese crackers, so they expired. However, it did give me a spot for my the spice grinder thing. And here is the other mess that I told you about. So I get the countertop completely cleared off, cleaned off, ready to go, and then I tip over the little bit of water that was left in the reservoir for the coffee pot. So now I have to come back in and clean that. Yeah. That's just, you know what, it goes with the territory, and I can't be mad about it, because if I got mad about stuff like that, I'd be mad all the time. I can't do that. I do have a jar here. I did just replace these recently. I found these at the home store and they were all 50% off. So I figured this helps a little bit with this area looking cluttered. I did have just clear glass jars before and you could see everything was in it. We usually have our leftover dips and like duck sauce and stuff like that. So I think in these jars, since they're not clear, it's not as cluttered looking. So I am liking that. I did put Halloween candy in that because we just had some left over. We didn't have that many kids this year, which I was really surprised at. And then the other one is now empty because I was able to clear everything out because I think a lot of the stuff in there was expired too. In my attempts to keep on top of the laundry and not have to touch up the dryer so much, I'm going to switch everything now and get everything rolling again for my next load.
Weekends are passing by like everything is fine. I know this is so delusional. I have lost my grip, but I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone, but you never call me. And then I see you on the street, said your heart just skipped a beat, and that you miss me. It's always the same story with you, but I just cannot refuse you. I'm sad after this, I'm not out there living with this.
Now I'm going to move over to this little countertop here. In a perfect world, I would be able to put my coffee pot here. However, I don't have any outlets over on this side of the stove. All of my outlets are kind of over on the right of my stove and then towards my sink. So maybe at some point I can have an electrician come out and put something over here because this really would be an ideal spot for the coffee pot since it's kind of right there. Right now it just has our knife board and that works out well too. I do have this set here that I need to put my salt and pepper in. I got that from IKEA a little while ago, but I broke my little magic bullet so I can't grind my pepper yet. I have it in the pepper grinder, the wooden pepper grinder, which really pretty, but when you're cooking doesn't function as well because it's easier to just be able to grab a pinch of salt and pepper instead of grinding it. And then, you know, if you're touching raw chicken and stuff like that, you don't want to touch the pepper grinder and the salt grinder. So that's something I'll work on once I get my magic bullet. But for now, I'm also going to work my way down and clean off the stove. Usually I do this backwards and I start at the sink and then I get my sink all clean and then I make a mess again because I'll go through and clean everything else. But today I'm working a little smarter, not harder, by starting on everything else, and I'm going to save my sink for last.
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower, I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling.
this Barkeeper's Friend stuff, it's like my go-to. It's tried and true. Like, never lets me down when it comes to this sink. The sink isn't quite white. It's more of like a bone color, but it does get a lot of scuff marks from my aluminum pans and especially my cast iron pan. So it'll leave these like little marks where they almost look like a grayish color. And I just put this on. I make it almost like a little bit of a paste, let it sit for a minute or two, and then just go in scrubbing with just a regular sponge. This thing does the job every single time. I've had this sink now for almost 23 years, and you wouldn't know it because it just does such a good job at keeping this clean. I used to always use bleach on it before, and I will still use bleach, but 9 times out of 10 I'm going to the Barkeeper's Friend because it just works that well. I will say you do have to make sure to get it all rinsed off because it will leave like this white film on it, and that's why I try not to get it on my faucet because it will leave like a white film. And then it does like a weird thing where it almost gives it a patina kind of pitting to it, so I try to keep it off of that. But other than that, I swear by this stuff.
I hope it means that you'll come home to me once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination. You're far away.
As I wrap up this video mopping my floor, I have a couple things to kind of take away from it. I think I have maybe 3. One, if you guys have this bucket and a faucet that has one of the pull-out hoses, fill up your bucket this way. This thing gets way too heavy to be lugging it up and over a sink and back down. 1, save your back. 2, if you see that little grabber thing at the Dollar Tree, definitely pick it up. It's well worth $1.25. I probably would have even paid like the $3 and $5 section for sure. 3, do what makes you happy. For right now, that's me not putting up my Christmas decorations yet. And I know everybody on here is doing all of their, Christmas decorations and getting ready for the holidays. And I'm just not there yet. I just want to take a moment to breathe because we did just do the Halloween thing and I had a lot of stuff around, and it gets to be a little cluttered. And, when your house is cluttered, you're cluttered. Your mind is cluttered. You kind of feel out of sorts. So I'm going to take a moment to let my house breathe, me breathe, and then I'll look into doing my Christmas decorations. But if you put your decorations up now because that makes you happy, by all means, do it. Do what makes you happy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact.